Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. All right. Have I just got knocked all the way out? Okay. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Mokeys, my baby. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling today? So, today we're going to talk about the Crawford family. All right? Well, we cook these pork chops, rice. Yes, pork chops, rice, and gravy. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So yeah, I want to share, you know, what I do, true crime. Tonight we're going to talk about really, really sad. Really sad. Give me a minute. Child, if you talking about that booger wolf that was on that screen, I can. Yes, indeed. A damn mess. Maybe I'll talk about that. Yeah, I'm a free ball today. Cause we gonna talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Cause see, if y'all let a person talk long enough, eventually they'll get to telling on themselves. So, booger wolf, cause that's exactly what you look like. Now, this Nazaya case has been all over the place. All over the place. If you ain't got nothing to hide, if you tell them the truth about everything, why the hell your story all over the place? Cause see, when you tell one lie, you gotta keep telling more lies. Then you're forgetting the lies you were told. So in between there, you got a little bit of the truth and a lot of a lie. A little bit of the truth, a lot of a lie. Now, we all heard Annette say she went to the store. She drove the kids to school. So why everybody that done popped out is taking her to the store? Or did we forget? Kristen, this fool was all over the place. But when he first came out here, the things that stuck out to me was he said he didn't have transportation. You don't have transportation, but then you say you're the only one that was taking Annette to the grocery store. So you coming all the way from Cincinnati to Detroit to give her a ride, but yet you don't have your own car. Huh? So I don't know if that went over a lot of people's head, but it didn't go over mine. Stanker, stanker. You, you, you said you were taking it to the since 2015. Sir, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So if you moved out of Detroit in 2015, why would you drive from Cincinnati? Hmm. Hmm. But yet you don't have your own car. You don't have no money. You don't have nothing. You said you were homeless while you were in Detroit, and that's why you moved to Cincinnati. I'm just trying to make sense of this stuff. Sales, we lose. And I think I'm down to two. Exactly, Kristen. So this is my thing. You didn't know, hey Candy Crush, you did not know them kids the way you portraying and want us to believe you knew them like that. You gonna have to show me. Oh, you know what? You can't show the paperwork because you never had it, but you said that you lost it when your place got flooded. Hmm. Hmm. So you left your whole life. See, Kristen, that's the thing. He talking so fast that he don't even realize what he's saying. You don't have a car, you don't have no money, but then all of a sudden you got transportation. You going here, there, and everywhere. Um, I'm lost. I'm lost because this is another thing that stood out to me. You say you met these people online on a dating site, right? Florentino wasn't old enough to be on a dating site. And how did you know that he was into guys? But see, exactly, Kristen. But then he on the internet making threats, talking about find yourself in a trash can or in the Detroit River. Hmm, that sounded a bit familiar. That sounded a bit familiar because you the same one that said Nazaria was being moved around. Hey, Peaches, baby. You the same one that said Nazaria was being moved around, sir. So, did they initially dump her in the trash and then go move her to the Detroit River? How do you know so much when you live in a whole lot? You know a whole lot. Anybody that touch statement that touch him, hey Von Sheila, any man that child, I started scratching my skin off. Hey Daquan, I literally started itching when I disgusting. Ooh, these notifications got loud. Disgusting. Hey Novi, disgusting. That man is so disgusting. I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. He's a liar. And to call himself an evangelist, but you more niggerish than niggas. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. It was disgusting to watch. It was so disgusting to watch. What in the hell are we doing? Like he was so disgusting. You cannot make that up. And another thing, Cam, you want to come up here and peep on me? Like, sir, get your life together. Hey, light 'em up. Disgusting. Is that you, Cam? Okay.
Girl, stop. Talking about I'm about to pee bomb you, man.
What?
I still rock with you, baby. But I gotta rock with you from afar, baby. Can you hear me? No, I still rock with you though, Lisa. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't about to do all that,
Huh?
baby. How you
Your
doing though? How
audio.
you feeling? Salute.
I'm pretty good, pretty good. How you doing, big dog?
I'm good, baby. I'm living life, baby. I'm counting every blessing, baby. Cause to be real, they could be gone today or tomorrow. They could be gone in this millisecond right here. But nah, baby, you ain't gotta act like that, baby. Talk about the people. I ain't about to show nothing on this mother. I ain't about to embarrass myself. Y'all be talking. What he just said? He said that little dick. Baby, I'm good. But
All
salute. Now
right, all
you
right.
said you was gonna be a chiller.
Kristen is saying
I
your
just came
device
up
is
here to
not
chill with you,
connected.
baby. If that's cool.
You been all right?
Yeah, baby. I've been trying to stay focused. You know, it's a lot of things that'll distract you, but I've been trying to personify staying focused, though. You know, just on some real shit, though. Salute to you, though. You know, I ain't come up here to disrupt you or nothing. I ain't no Hollywood nigga. Even though I may be in Hollywood soon, but I ain't no Hollywood nigga. You know, I rock with everybody. I've been rocking with you, so salute. Leezy, you talking? Cause I can't hear you.
Chris,
Are you talking?
my it's my connection. I'm finna come in on
I hear
another
you now. You
device.
good now? I ain't hear you
Oh,
at first though,
okay.
Lisa. I ain't know if my shit was tripping or your shit. But did you hear what
Seems
I
like it
said,
was
Lisa?
mine. What you say? Repeat
Nah,
it.
I had just said I was just coming up here to rock with you, man. You know I rock with you. You know it ain't no love lost or nothing like that. You know I ain't never, I ain't never been that type of dude. But when certain situations went down, I understood. You get me? But I ain't never told nothing against nobody. So I'm chilling right now, seeing you was live. So I say, man, let me come over here and show her some love. You know, a lot of niggas they act Hollywood, but I ain't Hollywood with it.
Oh, you know I still got love for you. My favorite bifocal blogger.
I respect it though, but I understand though, like on some real shit though. I ain't just saying it, but I understand because when it comes to a nigga like me, shit, I'm a wild card. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of different things. I'm very spontaneous, so
Kristen, type something in the chat. Let me know that's you.
lazy.
You know they be get us.
Nah, I'm just over here rocking with you though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just over here rocking. I ain't trying to disrupt or nothing. I'm just over here rocking.
Oh, I'm just doing a little hour live. Try to go
That's
live.
cool.
Oh,
Well, damn, I'm
come
gonna
back
rock up
up
here
then,
for a little
baby.
bit. I ain't gonna lie, I've been at this bar. My people still inside the bar, but I said, man, hell no. I say I ain't about to be up in that motherfucker just throwing back motherfucking drinks. So I say shit. I just came to the car saying you was live. I say, man, let me come up here and rock with Leezy real quick. So shit, if that's cool with you, goddamn.
Oh, okay. Well, chill. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up here for a couple minutes and shit before I. Oh damn, who the fuck is this? Before I down there could go back in and shit. I'm just chilling though. But what's the topic though? I
All
see
right.
what's Den law. Goddamn, you ain't rocking with that like that, huh?
Okay, I'm finna
Nah, don't
add
go
Kristen
quiet
to the
now. Don't go
stage. All
quiet
right. All
now.
right.
Don't go quiet now.
I'm here. I'm here.
I see what's the name doing the live
That's you,
about is
Kristen.
Don over there or what?
Hey sister, how you doing? Your internet is
Hey,
bad,
baby.
sis. Yes. You keep going in and out, in and out.
Is that my internet lagging or what, y'all?
No, I think it's
That
Leezy.
ain't my internet
Leezy's
trip.
having some issues, I
Salute,
think.
Miss. What's your name, Miss Red Flower?
It's Kristen.
All right, salute. Nah, I seen something say Red Flower. Salute, Kristen. How you doing?
I'm
I don't
good.
think I
I'm
met you
good.
before, but salute to you.
Yes, salute,
Let me
salute. Yeah, I'm always looking
come
for
in on
Parker
another
and
device.
Shanks, and I'm hooking up now here
Nice.
with Louise, and that's my girl.
Can y'all?
Now we can. Where'd you go?
What you said, baby? Oh, give me 1 second, y'all. I know that wind probably blowing. Hold on, let me get back in this car.
Okay, it's better
I
now.
seen one of my people. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Salute to y'all.
Oof.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kristen.
Yes, dear. Yes, it's
Okay,
me.
there we go.
You're good. Yeah. So, that clown, he need to do not. I'm sorry, not the gentleman on the phone. I'm talking about Evangelist. He need to find something to do with his life. He really does.
He needs to start taking a bath.
Just taking advantage of everything and everybody and these poor children. And now these children are so messed up, and they're in, those detention centers, not the foster care, but something else. What is that called? When the young kids go into, like, not jail, but
A group home?
yes, some of them are in these group homes, and I'm just like, oh, these poor kids don't have a chance, and I just, if somebody would have spoken, somebody, stop taking advantage of these kids and do something and love them like they're supposed to be. It's sad. It really is. It's breaking my heart. I've been working on stuff all day. I got such a headache, friend. I got such a headache. Whew. So I just, I feel bad. I don't know what else to do, what else I can help with or something. But yeah, group home and can't do no group home.
How do you feel about the clown talking about now? I listened to him when he first came on the internet. He stated that he didn't have a car. How do you go from having a car, not having a car, being the only one taking a net to the grocery store, and net was going to driving herself to what the hell is going on?
My belief is he's using their cars to drive them around. That's how I'm seeing it, because he don't have cars. And when he made that one comment that one time, he hurried up and corrected himself when he was on Miss Parker's, when he said,
Hold on, Lise.
not-
My bad, Lise. I'm about to get back in the wheel. Hold on a second. My bad. One of my people. What y'all talking about? If y'all said something to me, I apologize. I ain't trying to be rude and shit, but salute to y'all. Hold on, let me get back in here. Now, what's up? What y'all talking? Salute.
We talking about the
evangelist
evangelist on the
on
Nazaria Harris case.
Oh, no, I don't really know too much about that.
oh. So, but if you caught it, Lizzie,
So can I ask y'all something? Not to throw y'all off, but I'm sorry, y'all, while I'm up here. So I can be relatable and I'll drop down. I ain't trying to be rude, disrespectful. So please don't take it that way. So I kind of want to know what y'all thinking about the state of the sector and just certain shit that's going on right now.
Okay, they not from this sector, so I'ma speak on.
Oh, there's somebody else. Oh, my bad. I apologize.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
No, you good.
Okay.
You listening, Cam?
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead, sweetheart.
I'm over the sector. Honestly, I'm over the sector. It's been the same thing over and over and over again. They dox you, nail you to the cross, and then when it's their turn, it's a lot of excuses. Hey, Nurse K, is a bunch of excuses, scrambling and gambling. I'm really over the sector. It's just the same scratches from years ago. Like, I'm over it. Every day, y'all screaming and yelling, repeating the same regurgitated BS.
Mm.
That's where I'm at with it.
Oh, that's the government for you.
That's where I'm at with it.
You disappear. I don't know what.
Hold on, Lalisa. Repeat that last part. My bad, baby. My
I'm
bad,
over it.
Lalisa. Now,
I'm over it. It's the same regurgitated BS with the sector. The
but
same
look
thing.
though. So let me ask you this. Right now, because I was supposed to do a live on it. Do you feel like you get what I'm saying? The sector is being divided by the current thing that's going down right now, like the shit with you get what I'm saying about this case about the Charnel thing. Do you feel like they got the sector divided, or do you feel like that's just an excuse for everybody to go at each other?
No, because everybody been going at each other. Everybody been going at each other. I think it's their way of staying in the sector. It's just their way of staying here. That's what squatters do.
And I'm just asking for content's sake because when it come down to it, I may look at a situation a certain type way, right? And I may break it down and diagnose it a certain type way, and you may look at it another type way. So I'm just asking for the sake of content since I'm over here, and I don't want to just be
But look
dry on
at
the
it.
platform.
But look at it this way, Cam. If it was anybody else, they'll nail them to the cross and talk about it day in and day out. But now that it's her turn, everybody's supposed to shut up and it's old and it's not true and whatever the case may be. But if it was somebody else, we know what it would be. Panel to panel talking about it, doxing these people, calling people POs, calling the jailhouse, calling the damn news station, calling the damn president. Let's be real.
Salute Nurse K. I see Nurse K down there, but also
Thank you,
Lalisa, can I
Nurse
be also
K.
be honest
Yeah,
if you don't
be
mind?
honest, McDonald.
But that's how it really been though. Like when it come to other people though, like it's never because I gotta say with my situation too though. And situations that came afterwards, it was never the same energy that was given towards me. So it was, I seen people crucify me and made excuses for others. So to be honest, you get what I'm saying? Different strokes, different folks. You get what I mean? And I'm just
Yeah, but
speaking on
Cam,
my
these
personal situation.
yeah, they nailed you to the cross. This same group of people nailed you to the cross, lied on you, did live after live after live on you. We ain't forgot.
Miss,
And then I hear,
Go ahead.
then I hear because she was a blue lady, so it shouldn't matter. What? 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 What?
So,
What?
can you hear me, Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Chris, I ain't trying to cut nobody out because it did sound like your stuff was going in and out. But so, can I get your just your honest opinion just on the situation for a second? Because
Yeah. Yeah, you can't get my honest opinion. When we work in the healthcare field, we do not take advantage of the elderly, whether they have early stages of dementia or not. We are there to help them people. We don't go telling them to sign their houses over to us. We don't go tell them give us their damn checkbooks. We don't do that. We don't do that in the medical field. We do not do that. If you got a mother, a grandmother, an auntie, you treat them the same way you would want somebody to treat yours. Because if anybody play with mine like that, I'm going to prison. Period. I'm going to prison. You ain't gonna play with my granny.
I'm just simply just asking. I ain't gonna lie. No, I'm just simply just asking. I ain't trying to stir nothing up, but I'm over here, so I didn't want to be over here. You know what I'm saying? Just on mute and just not communicating and saying nothing. But now I respect your point of view, just like everybody else's. You get what I'm saying? Um,
Right. And it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Just
nah,
like
and I
an
respect
asshole.
that.
Everybody got one.
Okay, Lizzie, can I
But
jump in for a second?
Oh yeah, Miss Kirsten, my bad. I
you,
ain't trying to talk too much. Salute to
Okay.
you.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I just look? I'm gonna speak on it from a different point of view. My father, we had to put him in a nursing home for dementia and Alzheimer's, and believe me, it wasn't easy to make that decision for any family. I'm sure, but when he was in that nursing home, we worried about him day and night for 3 years, and we had somebody constantly going to check on him because of these stories we hear. Sometimes you see stuff on the YouTube, and people letting getting things out off cameras and stuff, but not every nursing home is like that, and not every person who works in a nursing home is like that. They actually, I know a lot of people that work in nursing homes and nursing that love their patients and love their
mhm.
job. And my father passed, and let me tell you, those nurses came to his wake. They came and seeing him. You don't see a lot of people that do that. A lot of these nurses, they just say, oh yeah, they're gone, okay, next. No, they came to see him, so there was a loving connection. They took care of him. And when you love your job and you love your patients, you can't overlook that. You see that, and the families know. They just know. And so what, I'm not from your sector, so I don't know personally what's going on, but if you don't have nothing to hide, then there's nothing you can really do. You just be you.
Nah,
And
and
Okay, so
look,
let me
and you right. Hold on, let me say this, Lalise, because my people coming out.
go ahead.
You know, I came over here to rock and roll. Lalise, let me know, like, when you do your live stream. Salute to Miss Kirsten. I'm going to drop down because I don't want all the background noise to interrupt your show. But nah, most definitely, I respect everybody's opinion. I still rock with you, baby. It ain't no love lost. Your bloggers still love you. And you still got a place on the platform, baby. So get at me. Much love and respect to you. And salute to Miss Kirsten. It's nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
All right, my favorite bifocal blogger.
Salute, baby. We gonna talk. Salute.
Okay, I love you,
Yeah.
Cam.
Oh, but so yeah, Lizzie, I don't know what's gonna happen with all this other stuff that we was talking about, but man, he sure got this a mess. So
Oh,
I don't understand
you
him.
and then how do you feel about him making threats?
I think,
How do you feel about the threats he was
oh,
making?
those threats, no, ain't happening. Ain't happening. I would start, even though, we see how he is, and I don't want to be disrespectful about it, but somebody has to finally say, you know what, the law is the law, and this is how it works. Put out those, whatever it is. What is it? These not petitions. Come on, Lizzie, help me out. My brain is um protective order. That's it. You know, somebody's got to do something to let these people know that, you know what, you're not above the law. You're not going to get through these cracks. And when you start doing stuff like this, it's not right. This is what happens when you do stuff like this. He was on there talking about everybody. He was putting out everybody's laundry, and that wasn't right. Now,
But
it,
see, he was putting out everybody's laundry because he was covering up his own dirty laundry. That's
it,
what he tried to do. Hey, Big China, let me salute everybody.
okay.
Hey, Big China, I love you, baby. Hey, Barn Dog. Who else came in? Hey, Juanita, bro. Okay, trying back in, Christian.
No, and I know. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. He was deflecting really bad, but he can't be threatening people because they calling him out on his BS. And the problem is that we're over here saying, you know, whoever did this to this child, or any child, they need to get charged and be put in jail, right? Those are the consequences. So when he's online being a bully, and threatening people because he's mad because he was trying to deflect himself, but yet calling people out, and he's getting caught and people see it and his friends are going to him, then something has to happen that he can't get away with it. I think that, he needs to be taught that you just can't do that. And I'm not talking about violence at all. I'm just saying, it something needs to go. It's got to happen. It's got to, because somebody needs to put a stop to it. The bleed needs to stop.
So, but let me ask you this: how do we stop it when we got the head person over the town participating in it?
Okay, first, we have this avalanche. I can't even give him that title. You got this damn Kenneth kid acting a fool out here. Report what he's doing. Like those threats or whatever. If it's against somebody that is over the line, do something. That way he could be talked to. Nobody, you didn't have the police officer, nobody go to him and talk to him and shake him up. Mm-hmm. Everything's going through the cracks with this family. Everything. Because of because of Kim. Nobody wants to say anything to them. And that's the problem. He's in Ohio, right? He's running from something. And let me tell you, everybody in that family, that's their second home. Everybody in that family has backup addresses over there. Mm-hmm. So when he wants to go on podcasts, and nobody forced him, he wanted to talk. And he spoke. Well, now his BFFs are mad at him for talking.
Absolutely.
So if they're mad, that's not our fault. So what, you go online and you have to deflect and try and make things right because now they're not your friend and you don't have a place to stay when you get to Detroit? Mm-hmm. And we know he's going to end up on the stand. He's part of that 40. And he has nowhere to stay. Yeah. Because, so, I mean, and then if he is part of this 40, he knows already. So why are you talking? Why? Shut up. We've been wondering what's going on with Annette and Shannon and Marquita. That's what their problem is, that they're silent. They're not going to be seen because they already know.
Well, did you hear what he said? You know what the police told y'all.
Right. So why isn't he shutting up? The police told them to shut up. And that was with him too.
So apparently you know what the police told them to. Right. Exactly.
Yes.
And this is my whole thing. They tried to throw out the narrative. Okay, so we got a 13-year-old that's been missing since January 9th, right?
Right.
Let's be real. This 13-year-old could not have hid a relationship like that for 2 years right up under their nose.
No.
I don't see her at 11, 12, outsmarting 2 grown women. I just don't see it.
No. Oh, no.
So, with that being said, how do you make a 13-year-old disappear off the face of the earth and say she's still alive? I mean, let's just be real. Reality. Right. No social media, no phone, no, but this is what he said. She's being moved around. How is she being moved around without nobody seeing her but them?
Right.
Impossible.
Right. The dysfunctional
They're not
family.
that smart, and they don't have transportation. So what I think they did was try to throw out that narrative to get people to stop looking and try to make this go away.
Right. And it's not going to stop.
They wanted it to go away quietly. It wasn't supposed to get national attention.
Right.
Because it happens so often.
Yep. Exactly. And did you notice, I didn't know if you've seen the anything put up on the screen with Miss Parker, that Shannon had not 5 but 7 paternity tests. 7, not 5. Yep. I'm like, what? I was counting them, and I'm squinting my eyes, and I'm looking at the computer. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I think she has it on her what is it, her page, like. And
Thumbnail.
yeah,
Wall.
and I was counting these girls, and I'm like, wait, Shannon, 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 7.
So was it for 7 different kids or 2 different guys?
This is what I'm trying to figure out now. I'm trying to figure, all of them look like they were from Jarvis Butts. And then it was like CPS had some done. And I'm like, where do they need all this shit? But it was crazy. There's no how many kids does she have with him is what I'm like, what?
Well, they saying 5 kids. She has 5. Okay, so let's go here. Nazaya and Nazaya and Vari were the very first 2 kids in that house,
Right.
right? And then here comes Shannon having baby after baby after baby after
All right.
baby,
They're all
right?
with Jarvis, by the way.
The same guy. Hey,
They're all
Shasta.
with Jarvis, by the way.
All by Jarvis.
All by Jarvis, yes. All these tests.
That has had a relationship with her twin sister.
Huh.
So you guys knew who this guy was from the beginning.
Yes. Where's that one?
But
Yes, because there was 2 women I see, that this Angela and this Latricia, okay, CPS was called on both of them for Jarvis staying with her, and she had kids. And with Latricia, I guess the child would cry. The daughter is that her daughter cried and didn't want Jarvis around or left alone with her, and he had a pill problem. So
Interesting.
yes, yes.
So there was another name that came up.
Uh-huh.
There was another name that came up. And she was a girlfriend too, but no one is speaking on her.
I'm trying to find out who this Tiffany is. Okay. And I'm saying that because she was rumored, and I'm trying to find papers, that's why I can't confirm it, to get pregnant by him at the age of 16. So I'm trying to confirm that, and I'm still looking for that.
Well, from my understanding, it's a lot of underage girls. But my thing is, where are these girls and where are their parents?
Right?
Hey, Miss Jackson. Hey, Vibrant.
Let me see. I can't even say Elukia Cobb. She in May 2017, she went to jail for Department of Corrections for 3 years for fourth degree arson. So I mean, yeah, 4th degree arson in May 2017. Now the other one,
it's all kinds of twists and turns.
Yes, and the area that they live in isn't the safest. So I almost kind of look at it like that. But these other girls, believe it or not, I can't find no criminal history so far. And but just with that one. Yep.
But this is my thing. We talking about a small town,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
And for some reason, they all live in the same area, but they, for some reason, don't know each other. That's strange
Well,
to me.
I seen a couple of the girls living out there where they took them that King's mother-in-law's car out there. There was a couple girls with that address. I recall that address coming up. See, I can't pull it up because I'm on my phone right now and I don't want to take you off. But yeah,
Right.
A couple girls came up with an address out there.
Thank you, Miss Pooh Bear. Hey, Top Flight.
So, you know, it's just, to me, this is nuts, and we're just trying to find this baby, this little girl, to bring her home safe, however it may be, just to bring her home safe. And
Right.
where's home for her? Where's home? She never had a safe home. Nobody treated her like there was a safe home. Nobody loved her. That wasn't love. I'm sorry. That wasn't
wasn't
love. That was
she was a check.
Yes. And now you got the Jarvis's daughter doing the same thing, like doing the pattern, and I just hope somebody just stops this, because that's all these kids know.
But he said something to the effect that the evangelist, he said Annette should be a grandma and enjoying her life, getting her nails and her hair done.
Yes.
Well, Annette chose to try to be a foster mom for money. So no one forced this up on her.
Right.
She wasn't forced.
Nobody forced it. She didn't want it, but her lazy behind didn't want to get up and go get a job, and she was getting easy money.
Exactly.
She didn't want that. But guess what?
She did.
These kids are young. Geez, you can't even sing freaking happy birthday properly. Gosh,
it didn't even come out authentic.
No.
It wasn't even authentic. Hey, Miss Parker, my love.
No.
It wasn't authentic. And then Shannon, the auntie, has such a hate towards her. Like the attitude she gave when like what?
Exactly. And if you seen, it was like they were like looking at each other, because you know how like when we were younger, we didn't know, something happened, it's like, oh God, do we laugh or do we cry situation? That's how these kids were. And it was only for him poor Mr. Parker to sing happy birthday, and they couldn't even do that right. The simple task. It's crazy.
That was so embarrassing. And it's like you're recording these moments for what? You know what? But the evangelist said something too, that he said I was recording for memories. Why would you need those memories?
Because in his mind,
what did
he knows these kids on a daily basis, so he could put it in his sick mind, the way they walk, the way they talk, those sick things, because he was around them all the time. So,
but was he? Because I'm starting to. So this is why I say that, is because if you say you moved out of Detroit in 2015, It's
Well,
2025 now. That's 10 years.
he was at that bowling thing.
Exactly. So did you pop up? Was that to give them a ride?
And then at that one, that wasn't at the bowling alley, but when they were in that loud old car and he was recording the drive, like, why are you recording this drive in this loud car with Annette screaming at the kids because they make a whimper?
All she did was yell. All she did was yell.
Mm. She don't have an
All
inside voice.
she did was yell.
Right. Yes. So I don't know. It seems like, between Miss Parker, Shank, and Mocha, their strategies are working. They're pulling stuff out. It's taking a little time, but it's getting there. They getting
It's
there.
getting there.
There's nowhere else for them to go now. They're getting mad. They're getting real mad. So I could let
But see,
somebody
the
up.
madder they get, the more they're going to expose.
Yeah. And like Miss Parker said, listen, just listen, and yeah. So, well, I can go down if somebody else wants to come up and chit chat and maybe put their, input in. So figure something. So, but my sister,
Well,
thank you for having me. And so I'll drop down and let someone
thank you
else
for
come up.
coming up, Christian.
Oh, no problem, love. No problem.
Anytime.
Okay. All righty. Later.
Okay, baby.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Baby. Look at my love. Thank you, Miss Parker, for being a member for 15 months. Yes, Ashley, they are. They are. And I was listening to that, but this is another question that I want to impose upon us. How do we protect these kids from the ones that's supposed to love and protect them? Thank you, baby. Thank you, Miss Parker. Oh, I love her. Do it stop here? Because if y'all notice what happens, it's like when one unalive happened and the person get away with it, you start having people mocking and mimicking to see if they can get away with it. And it just continues and continues and continues because now we have parents that don't want to be parents. We have grandparents that don't want to be grandparents. Hey, Double R. But how do we protect the kids from the monsters that bring them in? They're supposed to take care of them. I believe there's a whole lot going to come out in October. But see, this is the thing with the police department. They sit up here. If you tell us this, we can give you immunity. They make deals with the devil, and a lot of times people tend to get away because of that. You know, So they go in there, and this is what I have a feeling that's going on too. Like, and this is just my opinion, how I feel. Everything I say is alleged. I believe Shannon got scared and asked for immunity, and told them what she wanted to tell them, and that's why it's headed the way it's headed. Shannon was too nervous. Her attitude was too bad. She was more annoyed that you, how dare you guys keep asking about Naziah? How dare you? Hey, Just Jay. You know, so hey, Lovey. Hey, Just Jay. Hey, lovely Leisha. You know, like seems like that's where we at, guys. Hey, my Brenda. Light them up. Shannon could not, like, the look on her face, her tone told me everything that I needed to know. You know what? I just, and I'm still gonna say, I don't see an 11-year-old outsmarting two grown women. I just don't see it. They knew, they knew what was going on. Because if she told them that he tried something with her when she was 11, how did we get to multiple pregnancies from 11 to 13? How? And then you throw out there, she better be a virgin. You knew damn well she wasn't one. You knew damn well she wasn't one if you went and bought a damn pregnancy test, stupid. Like, hey Pam. I see, hey Shank, salute. Hey Pooh Lewis. Like, I don't know. At 11, I was playing with Barbies. Nowadays, at 11, you're on TikTok switching your hips. And again, it ain't her fault because nobody paid attention. No one paid attention to these children. They was just doing whatever they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. You had her up at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning making clothes. Oh, this is another thing. Didn't the evangelist say the Annette provided clothes and food and all that? Why did Naziah say she was tired of wearing the same clothes all the time? What? She said that, we didn't. She said it. She was tired of wearing the same clothes over and over and over again. Therefore, she was up making her own clothes. That's crazy. That is insane. I think what they did was too many people was trying to get ahead of it, and all they did was really knock holes in everybody's story. So now everything goes back to square one. Everybody got to get re-interviewed. Now we have to reinvestigate. And now we got 40 more people coming up to be witnesses. That is crazy to me. Absolutely past insane. And then you got this fat neck, booger wolf looking like he chew on his shirt, running around talking about, out of all the kids in the world, he left everything to Nasiah. But don't have the paperwork to back it up because it got messed up in a flood. I'm not going. I'm sorry. I'm not going. I would need to see that he had that, because I believe what he doing is just talking out the side of his damn fat neck, wanting people to feel a certain type of way, when I really don't think he knew them kids like he want us to believe he knew them. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Because I'm still trying to figure out, why did Annette, the one at the grocery store, why did you need a ride to the store? Why? I think what was going on, Nasiah was looking for attention in any way she could get it. And as sick as it is, Shannon knew there was no way they even should have had a uncle and niece relationship, because him and Shannon wasn't even in a relationship. Shannon was literally just something to do. Like every other female he was with, something to do. Well, see, they all look like the type of women to take a man just to say they have one. Look at, there's no way that I'm having kids by a man that like kids. That is insane to me. Like, your record is strictly on you being a pistachio, and I'm gonna have 5 kids with you. Absolutely not. Well, yeah. She was looking. Here you go, got Auntie Shannon with 5 kids that have their mother and have their father. You don't think Nasiah yearned for that? That baby must have yearned for the love. Listen, I could see Shannon, the way Shannon just talked. Like, it's sick. It's sick. It's sick. Right, Kristen, we have to go back and listen, because hearing it one time, I promise you, we miss a lot. I'm the type I need to hear it at least 5 times. That's all he was a breeder. And see, when he was locked up, when he was locked up for however many years, he should have been castrated then. He shouldn't have been able to breed no more after that. He should not have been able to breed after that. How do you send your own child to the doctor with chlamydia? 4 years old. This baby memory, her first STD at 4 years old by her father. You can't make this shit up. He shouldn't have been able to breed anymore. And all Shannon did was lay on her back and keep having. You didn't stop at one. You continued. Knowing this man, he was going to be into your kids more than you. You are sick. You are sick. Wait, the baby was 4 months old and not 4 years old? Top Flight, what are you saying? Hold on. And she want us to believe that she wasn't desperate. Baby, you were at your lowest at 19. You were at your lowest at 19. That makes it even worse. At 19 years old, you decided you wanted to start a family with a pistachio. Absolutely not. And your mother okayed it. Very sad, Novi. Very sad. Very sad. Yeah, I thought it was a 4-year-old too. I didn't know it was 4 months old. But he shouldn't have been able to breed after that. Oh, I can't show you that, Miss Parker. I don't know. I'm reading what Top Flight said. Y'all. Like somewhere. Wait. So now I got a question too because it said that Annette had a child by her brother and named him Junior. But now all of a sudden, that's not true. What's going on? Alicia, that's the very same thing I said. Shannon wanted light skinned children. That's exactly what I said. And you know what? It is so many granny monsters in real time. It is so many monster grannies in real time. And for the simple fact, Annette would go through the extents to protect her daughter. But see, Shannon, I'm gonna tell you something. Shannon was very spiteful for the simple fact it was, how dare you, for one, lay up with me, have 5 kids with me, and propose to another female. On top of adding insult to injury or injury to insult, however you want to say it, how dare you attempt to mess with all these little girls? But now I gotta protect you. Now I got a cover for you. Now I got a lie for you. Shannon was angry. Because, see, Shannon wanted to be that wife. But guess what? Shannon couldn't get her shit together, and that's not what he was into. He wasn't into her. He was into little ones. So in order to get to the kids, what he have to do? Get to the mothers, right? But they came up with a whole, you know what? I need to go back and get that lady name, because this is another one that he was actually living with that no one talks about. Damn. I'm gonna get her name. And you know what? No, I think this one, her name started with like a S. But I could be wrong. I'm gonna go back and listen tonight. Yeah, yeah. He gave his own 4-year-old an STD, allegedly. But he was able to continue to make children. He continued, and she laid her big back black ninja turtle looking. Listen, listen. Well, see, this is the one he did like 7 to 10 years for. Jarvis is but see, I think Shannon is sicker than Jarvis, because to me, You're more of a predator. It seems like you would take a little girl for him just for the sake of saying you got a man. We know he's sick, but for you bitches to lay down with him, hey, cousin Mike. You better hit the like button. Yeah. Yeah. So wait. This is something else that just came through my mind. Shannon, you said you met him at 19. You met him and started a relationship with him at 19. So who did he sleep with first? You or your twin? You or your twin? Salithia, man, it can go on and on and on and on and on. And then, good Lord, she looked like that California raisin and all that damn purple. Like, right. Okay, so when I heard her, she said she met him at 19. He was honest about his past, and she still pursued a relationship with him. He gave her the option, and she wanted to pursue it. Was that a costume? Hey, nephew, La. Was that a costume? Because, baby, I think she thought she was bad. Do you hear me? She thought she was it. I would have pushed her in the closet and locked the door from the outside. Exactly, Juanita, bro. And this is my thing. Society didn't give him a second chance. He did time. Hey, thankful. He did time. So where did he get a second chance at? Yeah, he got a second chance to get out. Of course, unless you commit a certain offense, you won't be locked up forever. But now that he has so many, I don't think he will ever see the light of day again, with or without Naziah. I don't think he will ever see the light of day again, with or without her. You got to be one sick individual. And then I hear them say they got tips about trafficking and they were investigated. So something came about that. But listen, he went by himself. He wasn't by himself. He didn't do these acts alone. He had help. He had help. Now, who helped him? Who helped him? Hey, Kiki. And I think so too. Because all history did was repeat itself. That's all history did was repeat itself. Let me go get my laptop charger. Hold on, guys. So, Annette, you allowed this stuff to go on because what you went through. Instead of stopping the cycle, you let it continue because you never got the help you needed to get. You ready for it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. But then they don't want you to dig. They don't want you to ask questions. They don't want you to say nothing. They want you to sit on mute and just let they sick ass just keep doing what the hell they doing. Ooh, shit. But you gotta be one sick individual to sit back and let it happen. To kids. What? So I'm gonna say this. Mocha, Miss Parker, Shane, keep pissing them off so they can keep talking. Please and thank you. Let me know if you need salt and pepper. Hold on, guys.
So it's all hot sauce.
All right, I'm back. Absolutely not. I wouldn't want community nothing. Layla, I don't even know what she looked like. I don't know what she looked like. But that's interesting. So can somebody confirm? Hey, Mr. Nita, what happened? Oh, I didn't see you. I just came back and looked at my phone. I'm sorry. You know, Mr. Nita, you know you my boo. Now you know you my boo. So now Booger Wolf, I can't even call him evangelist because the way he talked on that live, baby, I thought he was Satan him damn self. I feel like he was Satan his damn, like Satan in the flesh, the way he was talking on that live, baby. Booger Wolf, listen. Mr. Nita, behave be acting funny. Now let me stop playing with my hair. Listen. So do Annette have a child with her brother? And then she named her child Junior. Because now it's like they trying to throw us all off again. Either way it goes, they all should be locked up. All of them. All of them. Now that's the uncle that was dancing behind Isaiah with that beer can, and they saw nothing wrong with that. See, they got a strange uncle niece relationships going on here. There's a lot of strange uncle niece relationships, and that's crazy to me. Cause ain't no way. But see, that's what I'm saying, Top Flight, because now they saying the lady is Annette's real daughter. They said Annette has 3 girls and 4 boys, Lady and the twins. That's what I'm saying. They keep switching the narrative. They keep switching it. The narrative keep changing because Lady was hers. Lady's supposed to be the oldest, and then the twins. Oh, there's a lot of incest going on in that family. It's a lot. That's normal to them, though. That is normal to them. That's their norm. But see, something else stuck out to me, too. Booger Wolf said that Annette was a God-fearing woman. What God-fearing woman have their 11-year-old in a crack house pregnant? She was getting all that money, and if Lady had such a problem, a God-fearing woman would have offered to put her in rehab, would have did everything to help her. But Exactly, Alicia. With a mouth like that, the way she cursed them kids out before. Look, when kids go to school, it's important that they be happy. See, if my kids woke up in a bad mood, I ain't even sending them to school. Mine didn't go to school if they woke up on the wrong side of the bed because I just knew it was gonna be hell for them teachers, and that would not have been fair to them. I call. They don't feel good today. I'm leaving them at home. Can you imagine getting cursed out at 6:30 in the morning? Just getting man, and then go right into prayer. Child, top like it's hard to say with this family. It's hard to say because I think you got cousins that may be aunts and uncles of each other, but I mean double kin. I'm just going double kin. Exactly, nephew. And I think they're doing that on purpose. I think they're doing it on purpose. And and that's another case that's triggering. Another mad ass grandma. Y'all remember that movie Throw Mama from the Train? Now I understand it. Now I understand it. And I really think they doing this case like this because in hopes they want it to just go away. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is just how I feel. I feel like when that baby got off that bus that day, she went and dropped her backpack off. Her and her auntie got into it. She left the house, was headed to him. They picked her up, and things went left. That's what I honestly think. I think it started in that house, though. And I honestly think that him and her were together all those hours, and he took her back home, and it continued. Whatever happened, it continued. But yeah, and this case wasn't supposed to go viral. Like it was supposed to just go away. Just like Kimani case was supposed to just go away. But you see what happened with Miss Parker was the first one to cover it, and then boom, all of a sudden they find her body the next day. Get out of here. Get out of here. So y'all I'm about to end this. Thank you guys. We got off track tonight, but that's okay. We'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, this was good. This was good. I'll see y'all at Shanks and Miss Parker's tonight. I'm about to eat dinner and look at go watch some videos. I'm gonna get that other name. Now I gotta remember where I saw it, but I'm gonna get that other name and I'm gonna write it down. Hey RH Unlimited, welcome. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Okay, baby. Hey, talk with Prince. Hey. Everybody have a good night. I'm waiting on y'all, Shank and Miss Parker. Drop their links in the chat, even though we all sub to the same ones. All right, guys. Yes, Juanita, bro. Do you have a here, let me mod you up. Here, I'm gonna add you as a moderator and you can drop your link. There you go. You can drop it. I'll stay a few more minutes. Up, Shank is live. Drop your link, Juanita. Oh. No, I got you as a moderator, love. Don't laugh at me, Top Flight. I'll be struggling with this thing here. Y'all, we ain't getting no rest tonight. There you go. Thank you, Miss Jackson. Thank you. No problem, babe. Let's head over to Shanks. Y'all know he finna tear somebody funky ass up.